Juan versus Olde English. And here we have the battle of the soft-spoken killers. The youngest of any of the performers within the league, Juan is also one of the most exciting talents in the country, and not to be underestimated by any means. Olde English too is a dark horse in the competition, experienced in the ring with smart writing, and always able to execute interesting new angles. Indeed, there are actually great similarities in Juan and Olde's styles, both being intelligent, patient battlers who are remarkably proficient at pointing out your personal flaws and making you feel stupid for them.
Yo, Premier Battles with inside Ruby Lounge Manchester for the launch event. If you with us inside the building, make some noise! We're about to get into the second battle of the day. Shouts to all our sponsors. Shouts to Gio Goy, Ace Facetti, Hip Hop Kings, Hope CBD, Mary Jane and Smuggling Duds. And on the left hand side, making his first appearance in Premier Battles, but again by no means a new battler in the UK. Make some noise for Olde English!
I'm coming, Rex! I'm coming, dude!
And rappers to my right, representing Pride Battle Club. Make some fucking noise for Juan! Second round. Olde English decided to go first, so it's round one. Olde English, fantastic battle. Yeah, really now, hold it down. Second battle. Let's go, round one on Olde English.
I'm still stood there.
Hold it down, you paid your money. Remember when that woman on YouTube said, Juan's buff in your battles, and you replied desperate to find her? You know, the one with a tight chest, nice legs, she looked quite blessed you could wife her. Well, she made me suspicious. Because why would a grown woman try to get with a minor? So I checked her YouTube playlist to see her mindset and desires, and her clue was right there to decipher, and I swear I'm no liar. They were all about feminine hygiene. One video was called My Smelly Vagina.
It's facts.
You might think it's hearsay, because rappers can't tell rumours. But I got the screenshots, and sorry that girl duped ya, because she hit up other battlers. And they got inside her stinky clamshell sooner. They tried to ruin her clean sheets. Every man well knew her.
Let's go!
I bet you buy one of those bionic sex dolls. It's actually sad. That both your personalities match. You can trade her for a new one. A bait cost. Get a straight swap, because you prove on YouTube you like fucking with them fake bots. You're well spoken with good vocab. The type of kid you're well spoken with good vocab. The type of kid that you is with love. You come across pretty smart. I bet you always excel at intuitive stuff. If you enter the crystal maze, I'd genuinely root for you, bruv. If you enter the crystal maze, I'd genuinely root for you, bruv. But if the last challenge involved entering a room with a slut, and you had to undo her bra strap in 5 minutes, you would be fucked. If you had to undo it to save his life, you might as well give him a noose. Because he's either an inexperienced dude, or every bra in the world is idiot-proof. You got your shit nailed down precise and intricate. I hear now you're quite the lyricist. Compared to you, I'm probably sounding like I'm primitive. Yeah, me and you aren't alike. There's over 1,000 types of differences. They say you can tell a lot about a man from his search browser files and images. And if that's true, I bet the first thing that pops up in his is how to find a clitoris.
Hold down the talking during the battle, man.
Yo, look.
Go, chill.
Yo, the freedom in this battle rap scene is excellent. You can have newbies versus veterans, a student versus a teacher. anything. So just when UK battle rap started to seem irrelevant, we got Juan vs. Olde English, the battle of the speech impediments. I got a bit of a list, but girls say mine's sort of hot and you sound like a poorly dog. With the penny sweet like corner shops, but you squeak through your bars and in parts your performance drops. I analyse your battle career, my verdict, waterlogged, because when the pitch is that bad, it's probably best to call it off. Nowadays, the term retard is politically incorrect. It's not a word that I use. But if it was, I'd 100% use it to describe you. You don't have special needs, just special speech. Nobody's moister than you. How are you friends with Carlos and Villain and still got the most annoying voice in your crew? Because with that voice, your chance of getting girls is doubtful at best. You did a round on Soul's Girl that you found on the web, but you're not getting any luck hanging around at events with all the girls that Air Jordan. You would have thought he'd reach out to them there. Let me bring your whole image in question. Look at the things that he's dressed in. You combine SpongeBob hats with JD tracksuits, bruv. That shit is depressing. Looking like you're shotting at 6 and babysitting at 7. So don't speak of robbery. I came to beat him properly while his team are watching me and knights head to the exit once they see me body eat. I left the union, came here with Theresa's policy. This is Brexit. Only Old English people want to leave. Joker asked me to join Knights. I replied all polite and shit, told him I'd signed to Pride but wished him luck. He must have thought I was the nicest kid. But now we're face to face, my reply is this. No, fuck off, Knights are shit.
Yo, round 1 on round 2 on Olde English, let's go.
Knights are shit, go on.
I know your nerdy little buddies think you're cool, but you're the biggest sucker of them all. Cause you threaten dudes with the one bang, but you ain't got muscles for a brawl. Bitch, please, you're a big geek. One punch will snuff you out your shoes. I will drop you where you stand. Cause you know what they say, pride always comes before a fall. Yes, Knights over pride. And boy, you're fucking with the wrong family. Watch your Splinter Cell infidels do them like Tom Clancy. Watch your Splinter Cell infidels do them like Tom Clancy. Cause this fat boy is armed and dangerous like John Candy. Where I'm from, beef don't end till someone gets clapped. Where you're from, you sell where I'm from, beef don't end till someone gets clapped. Where you're from, you settle qualms over a chess match. There's that. If you came to play, then you'll fail. Get left for dead, covered in abrasions and welts. Your team can't save you or help. So play the game that you're dealt. I'll have chess translate to real life so you can relate to it well. Cause when the Knights move, your only option's facing the yell. My jabs are efficient. I came to off heads to speed's lightning. I'm trying to face your boss next and beat Bison. I'll hit him with a yoga strike. If he takes a wrong step, the reach find him. On that Douse inflex. But I ain't trying to do a long stretch for street fighting, you a bitch. You're a bitch. You make sarcastic remarks and say bumperclaw. Then the fans laugh for a second. They don't laugh because they get them. They just laugh because you said them. You're starved for attention like Gandhi protesting. What's next? What's next? Quote my battles from back in the day using my bars as a reference. But they're highly regarded by legends. But when you stand on the stage, it's like vanishing spray. Cause the lines you put down don't make a lasting impression. Your name is Juan. And I find that astounding. I saw a video of you rapping in Spanish. I had no choice but to clown him. Cause how'd you expect to roll your R's if you can't even pronounce them? What's wrong? Why are you angry? it because WAP just said posh boy should have battle WAP? Listen, there's no point in stretching out the scheme, but I had to say it as an angle. Plus, you're just gonna do it by yourself for the remainder of the battle.
So he calls himself Captain Codeine. But don't fuck with Codeine, bruh. Look at what it did to Wheezy's voice. Why do you want to risk that with your already fucking wheezy voice? Because that shit'll fuck with your speech. I know addiction's hard, but you're not a billing herbal rapper with a spliff to pass. You're a sipping purple rapper, and that's the reason that you whisper bars. You post on forums to ask for codeine, bro. That's low. Your prescription ran out when you were at home, so you dipped to the doctors looking mad broke, trying to get your lean back like Fat Joe. That's why you're a smoke break battler. You get turned away from the stage like a knob. You spend whole days at events impatient because you're not sure if you're on a break or you're not, like Rachel and Ross. Don't talk any violence. Don't talk any violence. You think this person is hard? If I said let's go outside, he'd start rehearsing his bars. Because in every battle you can never get off what you wrote, but you battle in smoking areas. That's why you constantly choke. He hates battling outside because people cough for his flow. People cough for his flow. But for the last few years, I've been bodying loads, so either way it makes sense you don't want any smoke. Captain Codeine should have pulled out, and then he wouldn't have had to war. You're the captain, well, these punches are looking to land for sure. At 66, it keeps thinking the English team winning, and if anyone banks on that, they should look at the captain more. Because you're the worst in your circle, there's nothing more to say. Take the top 8 final. Villain and Carlos performed on stage, and you were stuck in the crowd with a gormless face, while your dog got a prize like the jewels remain. You might have friends in your crew, but even they're disrespectful of you. Let me present you the proof. When Villain shouted animal online, his voice didn't break, he was doing an impression of you.
Round 3 on Olde English.
Hold it down.
Respect the rappers.
Sarcasm's the lowest form of wit. It's easy and uncreative. We can see that your stuff is basic. When you rap bars in patois, it's perceived as a funny statement. Fans laugh. But I just deem it as fucking racist, because you use the fact that you're posh to get cheap reactions. Spit a gun bar, fans giggle and applaud. But when I call you posh, you say unpredictable and poor. How the fuck am I supposed to look at your smug image and ignore the privilege of yours? I'll punch you in your fucking face if you try and tell me Quidditch is a sport. Battle rappers turned you to a bad boy. We see you buzzing off at E-pills. Jaw swinging. This fucker couldn't keep still. He's afraid his parents will find out, because his mother wouldn't be thrilled. It was bad enough that one time she caught you running through a wheat field. Stepping on the stage is a brave choice. I don't care how many orgasms you're getting over your Warhammer collection. I don't care how many orgasms you're getting over your Warhammer collection. Everything you say is moist. I'd rather watch paint dry than watch you fucking paint toys. And look at you with your fucking big ass teeth. Genetically designed for you to chew hay. You're the only person alive whose growing pains gave him a toothache. So you and Koj think you're fresh, because you aligned yourself with Bobby. But the truth is, there's no doubt in my mind you're getting bodied. You're the best of a bad bunch. Your team ride you like a jockey. So then that talk about how pride is gonna stop me. You're just a posh boy with a horse face. You're more like lions led by donkeys. Bobby's barely got any quotables. He'd have like a 2-second montage. I mean, he ain't exactly got bars, yet his name is always on cards. I know Bob's ego, but please tell him he's not a fucking rock star. Fuck all these dudes mentioning my names, acting like I got barred. I could give a fuck if Tops laughs. There's a reason I'm on stage and he's stuck doing the podcast.
Wow, it's nice, baby. Yo, final round. That one was Go on.
So you quit, don't flop. Come on. So you quit, don't flop, because I never paid you, and that's a shiesty move. You even sent for him on a diss track. I'm sure he's going to reply to you. I'm sure your check's in the post and it's arriving soon, and I'm sure that he's not the type to use the money that he's made off your 19 views to help buy him food. After every battle, you expect an invoice, but you can look after yourself. You're a big boy. I'd say don't bite the hand that feeds, but that's a sick choice, because if he's biting something, we don't have to hear his shit voice. You've got good battles, but fans are never paying to attend them. All these years battling, and you were paying for your entrance. You treated Dope Flock like a job, like it would pay into your pension, whilst half your fucking fans stopped paying you attention. But you don't ask, you don't get. That's just par for the course. The last time Jordan named a price was when Harvey was born. I got a train up to Manny. It had the pennies fused. They got a taxi from the station to the venue too. I gave the driver a fiver. He was a friendly dude. Now even he's made more for battle event than you. And if you get paid for this, it's because Joker felt so bad about how he won against this league that he signed him up to nights, and now this sucker gets a fee. Now dialect's in the office, and it looks like you'd love to rep his team. The way you got beat by your boss to get your money up, you could be the slutty secretary. But that's not why he is a snake. It's because for the last few years on his Twitter page, he's been cussing out Shotty, but now he's battling in his ring today. I thought it could be waved off the codeine, but it's more like a tequila drinking game, because the way you've been slamming shots has left a bitter taste. So fuck the 3 fans that rate him and the lean that he takes. So fuck the 3 fans that rate him and the lean that he takes. Your pen's nice, but it has to be when your speech pattern's aim. So yeah, never paid you on his lead. That's a shame. But as long as you're still battling, this whole scene has to pay. It's time.
Olde is performing really well, strong material, and showing why he deserves his place in Premier Battles after the pundits wrote him off, calling him the second worst in the league. Joker seems to have brought something out of these guys. There's a real belief in the Knights camp. Juan is showing that he's not just a comedy writer, his punchlines can keep up with anyone. Juan is the one to watch this season, he's the youth prospect. It was a great show of what calibre is expected at Premier Battles this season. Briggsy must be happy with his boy right now. 1-1.
Yo, Kruger, Premier Battles. Just watched Juan vs Olde English. Very good battle. Both of them had some like sick punchlines. Very strong from both. But I have Juan edging that one. I think he got the first 2 rounds. Olde English's 3rd round was probably his strongest, so I give him that one. But he also had one of his best bars, one of the bars of the battle, which was a long stretch for... What was it again? That was him, a long stretch for street fighting. Yeah, that was hard, yeah. But yeah, I give it to Juan.
For Juan versus Olde, this was a really tight one for me, you know. I felt like Juan clearly got the first. I feel like a lot of his jokes were just like really original. He had the crowd as well. Olde was like a little bit slow to start. He wasn't like super charismatic or super energetic, so he kind of lost, you know, a little bit on that. Even though like a lot of his writing was like really smart, like really original punches and stuff. I feel like Juan just kind of dominated a little bit just with the angles and all that kind of stuff. But then I actually felt like Olde came back really strong in the second. He was like way more energetic, so many haymakers, really tight structure in all of his writing, a load of really sick punchlines like the whole running through wheat fields and shit. So he was actually like kind of stepping up to Juan's level on jokes as well. And third round I felt like was the same, so I had Olde English taking that 2-1, which I was not expecting, but yeah, Olde winning that one.
And for Juan and Olde, I think that was a lot less close. Like, no disrespect to Olde, but I think Juan kind of washed it. I've give the first round to Juan like quite clearly. I think Olde has won like all 3 rounds on like floor, just because he's not really like a natural rapper or anything. But other than that, Juan's like he's kind of outclassed him on every other thing in all 3 rounds. So I've got Juan the first round 100%, the third round 100%, the second was up for debate, and I might give it Olde, but 1-2-1. And as daft as it sounds, it's a lot less close than Chris and P Soldier. Yeah, that's on.